It's not that far away.
It feels so far.
What is up, everybody? Hold on a second here. I'm actually going to switch. And I'm going to do this.
There you go.
That way we can see. Hey, Susan. Hey, Jeremy. Nice. It's a nice name. Jeremy is a nice name. So, yeah, we figured we'd do Welcome in Alpha.
Hello.
We figured we'd do just something kind of fun. We haven't done this like by ourselves. Welcome in, Carl. Yeah, Taylor was like, I'm making coffee. Do you want some? I was like, sure, why not?
It's just the thing. It's my thing. I drink coffee more than I drink water.
At this point,
it's fine because coffee is water, right?
It's like bean water.
Yeah, it's bean water.
And we don't really have any. Coffee has no effect on us anymore.
No.
It still does, but it's not like. I mean, I probably won't finish my cup.
Oh, I'll finish mine and I'll finish yours.
Oh, well, okay. So Taylor has her.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't. We can take those.
Whoa, yeah, that is rough.
What if we just?
Yeah,
That's a little better.
a little bit.
Eventually, we would like to get like a. Hey, welcome in, so bless. Like a good camera to do this on, not our laptop, because the quality is not the greatest. But we're probably going to be on for about an hour-ish.
Yeah.
And we thought it'd be fun because it's almost Halloween. I drink
Yes.
2 to 3 cups of coffee a day. 5? You don't drink 5.
I would say, yeah, a lot of the times. I have 2
Really?
in the morning. I have 2 if I go over to my parents, and then I'll have 1 in the evening. I would say max 5.
Jeez.
Average, probably 3.
I'll drink, depending on what time we wake up, I'll drink 1 to 2 before work, and then I'll sip on 1 throughout the early morning, like after early. I work 10:30 to 7:30, so like it's morning because I work at California time, like my computer is California time, so it's weird. But we are in Eastern time, so she gets mad at me all the time because I'll be like, oh, it's what time are you taking a break today? I'll be like, oh, 1 o'clock, but it's actually not 1 o'clock.
So then I'll do my schedule according to his 1 o'clock, and then at 1 o'clock I'm waiting for him like, I'm in California time.
Well, I can't help it. I look at California time all day. I never thought about doing that though. Yeah, with the phone, using your phone for the live, and then doing the laptop just to do everything else. That might be what maybe we'll do it that way. We could do that next time.
That
not
way,
this
then
time,
you
but-
could put it on the tripod.
Yeah, we could put it on the tripod and have a better.
So yeah, I
better
wouldn't feel
view.
like I'm like leaning into you.
Well, I can move this a little bit like that. Is that better?
Yeah.
So, before I interrupted myself, hey, Ego, welcome in. So we thought it'd be fun because it's almost Halloween, and as many of you know, we don't do anything with like horror movies, so we're not big on gore or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
We don't run to the theater to watch the latest horror movie.
yeah, we didn't go see Terrifier 3. So what we thought would be fun is some of the Just Pop It In people and then a couple other people sent us horror movies that we are going to read the like synopsis of what they're about, and then we are going to rank them on our likelihood of watching them. Like,
I would say 1 being very likely and 10 being not at all. We're not watching that.
yeah, so we are very unprepared though.
Oh yeah, we are
Because-
not. We're not prepared people. We're always scrambling, and we're always. I think it has to do with the kids.
Yeah, because we had to take Madeline to her great grandparents' house, and then we had to put Micah down for bed, and we did all that from 8 to 8:30. So.
Yeah. And we had to finish the board game we were playing.
Yeah, you can't.
I won.
And we had to watch the Commanders beat the Bears, which was awesome. I apologize if you're a Bears fan.
That was pretty rough for the Bears.
That was the most incredible play I've ever seen. Yeah. But anyways, Josh Papagos is a really big horror guy. So he sent us a few. Logan from Subscription Fix. That was a really good ending. I'm still shocked by
a freak thing
that was the coolest thing ever.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, that was. I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And plus, I'm a Lions fan, have been forever. So the NFC North has been really good. If you don't do football, I apologize, but I love football.
Where's Sarah?
Yeah, sports. Hey, Brian. So. Oh, awesome. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving us a follow and watching our stuff. We appreciate all of you. But yeah, I'm a big Lions fan, have been for a long time, years and years. No Packers here. Her grandma's actually a Packers fan.
Yeah,
so
like
it's half
of my family loves the Packers and the other is, Lions.
Okay, so yeah, I was thrilled that 2 of the NFC North teams lost this weekend, because it's been a very competitive division so far. I like college football too. Not as much as NFL, but yeah, the Bengals.
Did my phone ever get plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
Okay.
Taylor's phone died.
Yeah, my phone is constantly dead, so.
Okay, so this is the list that we have been given. And then there's a few more extras, so if we have some time, we'll do the other ones.
Yeah, and if you guys come up with movies, feel free to put them in the chat, and if we can get through this list, then we'll
so
rank
literally,
your guys' movies.
What we're going to do is, live right now, we're going to Google the movie, read what it's about. I'm glad the Ravens lost, too. I'm going to get very distracted, I think. And then we're going to I think we'll go through a couple at a time and kind of rank them. You want to do it that way? Or do you just want to do one at a time and
We'll just do one at a time.
Yeah, the Browns beat the Ravens. Sorry. Okay, so I believe the first one was Josh.
Don't breathe.
It's called Don't Breathe. So
is that a newer one?
I think is that Jordan Peele or whatever? Or
I don't know. Now you gotta
is it the same guy that did the?
I feel like that's a newer one. I've seen at least a trailer or commercial about that one.
Is it the?
Oh, it's not. Oh.
It's 2016. Okay, it came out in 2016. Okay, the description on Google says Rocky, Alex, and Money are 3 Detroit thieves. Well, it's in Detroit, so that's already not good. Who get their kicks by breaking into houses of wealthy people. Money gets word about a blind veteran who won a major cash settlement following the death of his only child. Figuring he's an easy target, the trio invade the man's secluded home in an abandoned neighborhood. Finding themselves trapped inside, the young intruders must fight for their lives after making a shocking discovery about their supposedly helpless victim. Sounds like Disturbia.
I know this one. Okay, so I have not seen this one, and it does look freaky. It's more of a thriller. I would honestly rank it probably a 9 for me. There's a little fear in watching it just because
Wait, were we doing 10 is the least 10, you're more likely to watch it?
Oh yeah, 1 is should we do it that way? 10 is, does that make more sense?
I would say 1 is you're more likely to watch it.
Okay. So 10 is the 1 to 10 is scare factor, so 10 being the most scary and probably not going to watch it. So then I would rank it a 2 for me then, on the opposite.
Honestly,
A
it
2.
it kind of, which maybe we're going into this blind, but it kind of sounds a little bit like Disturbia, which I
Yeah.
would watch.
I mean, I would say it's like the same
Maybe a little creepier,
type
but
of movie, but they're like trapped. I know, like they're trapped inside the house. He traps them, and like they're hiding from him, and he's
I would probably
Yeah.
say a 2 also, because there'd be a little bit of hesitation. Like
Yeah.
I'd have to like check the basement before I went to bed
Yeah.
and like all that. But I would watch that.
Yeah, I would watch that one.
I enjoy like the thriller type horror. Like
Yeah. I can handle those ones that are like, okay, they went into the house, they kind of deserved it, right? So like those ones I can handle because I ain't gonna break into anyone's house and no. So that's not gonna happen to me.
I wouldn't break into someone's house, especially in Detroit.
Yeah.
I've been there. Okay, so yeah, Don't Breathe. I would say, but a 2. It's a solid 2. I would give it a shot.
Yeah.
I think it would actually probably be a movie that I would watch. Like I wasn't aware of that movie. I would probably
Let's watch it tonight.
No, maybe not. Maybe during the day.
Yeah.
But I would watch that movie. Like it sounds. Welcome in everybody. If you're just joining us, we are doing horror movies. We're reading the like Google description about them, and then we're going to talk about our likelihood of watching them. Hey Jeff, welcome in. Welcome in, Pop Hunter. Okay, the next one on our list was Evil Dead. So I need your guys' opinion if you think we should do the first one or the remake. Yeah, I can handle thrillers. I don't mind. So we can do either the original one with whatever Campbell or whatever. Is it Bruce? Yeah, Bruce Campbell. Or we can do the remake.
But the
I guess it doesn't
synopsis
really
is gonna
matter. It's going to be the
same.
same, yeah. I actually already have my answer to this because I've already seen this movie. Oh, he's in all of them?
I've not seen it, so.
Okay, so it's an American comedy horror franchise created by Sam Raimi, which was Spider-Man. So it's 5 movies.
Oh, is this not going to give the synopsis of it?
Okay, so let's find a better description.
I gotta get the plot. Films.
Oh, here we go. Nope.
Oh my goodness! There's a lot to this.
Evil Dead. It's been a while. I've seen the first, like the original one, but it's.
Why don't you just do the newest one because it's right there. Oh, that's just all the information.
They don't talk about what
this.
the movie's about.
Man, maybe get off Wiki because.
Well, yeah, we're trying to find like an actual like.
Why don't you type in summary?
I could do that. See, good YouTubers like. We would already have all this pulled up and like have like PowerPoints and be able to show you.
Yeah, we're not that organized.
Okay, here we go. So, Ash Williams, Bruce Campbell, his girlfriend, and 3 pals hike into the woods to a cabin for a fun night away. There, they find an old book,
Necronomicon?
Necronomicon?
Yeah.
Whose text reawakens the dead when it's read aloud. The friends inadvertently release a flood of evil and must fight for their lives or become one of the evil dead. Ash watches his friends become possessed and must make a difficult decision before daybreak to save his own life. I've seen Evil Dead and it doesn't. It's creepy, but it's not. It's kind of comedy, like it's kind of funny too, but it's still creepy. But it's like.
So I guess since you've already seen it, I guess I'm just ranking it. Okay, well, is it like zombie type or just possession? Because zombies changes it.
It's mostly, from what I remember, like more possession. but like
Okay.
people coming out of the ground and like maybe they're. I love Comic Cons too, Brian. Would you guys say there's zombies in it? I saw the remake, is what I saw.
With maybe a 5.
Yeah, it's not like.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's like super.
Okay, I'll go a 5. I'm not thrilled about possession.
But it's not like.
It's more zombie style.
It's not like a creepy.
But the comedy should help it, right?
It's not like The Conjuring possession.
Yeah.
Or like,
all right, I'll go with the 5.
Yeah.
I'll go with the 5.
Would I watch it? Would I sit down and watch it again? Probably not.
Okay.
It's not like one that I like. It's not a bad movie, but it's just not my type of movie. I wouldn't watch it again, but I wouldn't say it's like.
The next one, I feel like we don't necessarily have to look up. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that has been around for such a long time, and people should know mostly what it's about.
I feel like probably everybody here knows what Texas Chainsaw.
Plus, so the title that's kind more of like a slasher thriller, right?
Yeah.
Or is he like?
I've not seen it. I would honestly, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't really handle the gore.
Oh, is it pretty
very
gory?
well? Like it's like he uses a chainsaw to cut people up, and he does a Dwight Schrute with the face. And honestly, I would say probably like for me personally would be like an 8.
So you would watch it?
No,
you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. It's for me personally. It's not my type of like.
I feel like because there are going to be other ones that I'll rank like I ain't watching it at all. I'd probably put this one a 6, maybe a 7.
There's also scenarios like, why are we being forced to watch this? Like, like if we're being forced to watch it, I would watch it. But so Josh Papagoss wanted us to put this on there just because I make fun of it all the time, which. It's the only like Jason movie we have, which is Jason X, which I've seen, and it's basically like Jason goes to space. So, so he gets frozen, and they find him or whatever. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I actually watched it, but he's frozen, and a spaceship finds him. Or something, or they're transporting him. I don't remember
What do they launch him into space?
Let's pull up the.
Because from what you've told me about Jason and his immortality and having to be trapped under a lake or whatever, like that's what I'd do. Just shoot him up. Bye. You ain't coming back. But then aliens find him.
Okay, so Jason X, the year is 2455. The place is Old Earth. Once the shimmering blue jewel of the galaxy, Old Earth is now a contaminated planet, abandoned for centuries. Yet humans have returned, go figure,
we don't.
to the deadly place that they once fled. Not to live, but to research artifacts and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so I would assume at some point they find him and they bring him back on the ship, and was he frozen? Is that honestly, I didn't enjoy it, so I barely even.
Nanobots start resurrecting him. Okay, this sounds ridiculous.
It's so weird. And
so I would say over the other Jason movies, I would probably give this one a 4.
If we're talking,
if it's that ridiculous.
If we're talking just for horror movies, I would say it's a 1 because I would watch it if I had to choose a horror movie. Like, I would watch it because it's not scary at all. Like, he freezes some lady's face in. I don't know why I always forget what it's called. I used to use it at work, but and like smashes it on a countertop, but it's not It's not scary, but for entertainment purposes, I would say like a 10 because it's just not. It's not good,
Okay,
but it's not.
So
not
on
scary.
horror, okay, so then maybe a 3.
Yeah, I mean, there's jump scares in it.
I mean,
but
if you're doing the like regular ones, all I can think about is all the memes I've seen. Like, you put your toddler down and you think they're sleeping, and then they like rise up out of bed, and like it's the girl like crying and like catching her breath, and he like comes back and.
it literally happens when she's like, the lady's like cutting him open and stuff, and like she walks away, and then he like sits up on the table, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, she's gonna die. Yeah, it's not really, it's not a good movie. All right, the next one we don't need to look up the description either because Scream.
Yeah. I don't know about those ones. They really make me distrust people.
Yeah.
Those ones I feel like, from what I've heard, are more scary than the other slashers we've talked about, like thrillers.
Yeah, the thing that's creepy about Scream is like it could happen.
Oh yeah, Matthew Lillard is the guy who plays Scream, right?
Yeah, in the first one. I think in the first, maybe in the second one.
I always forget about that. My favorite movie with him is Without a Paddle.
My favorite movie is Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo is good.
Yeah, but Without a Paddle's funny too.
Yeah.
But just because of the fact that Scream is real, like it could happen potentially, I would like.
That's frightening
from that part of it. Yeah, that I don't like watching movies like that can happen.
Yeah.
What, really? It wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
Probably a 7.
Yeah, I'd
maybe
say like
an 8, but
I'd say a 7.
A 7.
I've seen Scream, but it doesn't mean that
I've seen some clips from it. Not like absolutely like I can't stand watching it, but it's pretty freaky. So I would say a 7.
It's
watching the whole thing. Yeah, a 7.
Yeah, if I had to sit down in the dark, home alone, I would watch Jason X before I would watch Scream.
All right, what do we have next?
Next is one that Anthony Never Ask recommended. It's called Psycho Goreman. And knowing Anthony, it's probably going to be an interesting one.
Knowing the Christmas Story stuff and the movies they watch, yeah, it might be pretty interesting.
You know what we should do is we should send him a message on Instagram to tell him that
Jeff just tagged him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because he was like stressing this movie. Like he wanted us to talk about this movie.
So let's skip this one over then.
All right. Yeah, we'll move to the next one, which I can already tell you is a 10. I can't do it. It would be Terrifier.
Yeah.
Based on what Sarah, like Big City Pops and Papa Goss have said in the chat, I could not.
I mean, if it's scary for seasoned horror watchers, then for noobs, ain't no way.
I guess it's like really graphic. Like, and I don't do gore unless it's Game of Thrones.
So yeah, that one probably will be a 10.
Terrifier 100% would be a 10. Like
I also don't like how he looks, like the whole mask and like that really freaks me out because I'm not a clown person either. Like I don't do zombies, I don't do clowns, and dolls freak me out. But he kind of looks like a clown.
I like Monster House.
Monster House is pretty good.
It's a good movie.
I like that one. Coraline now.
I've never seen that.
It's freaky.
Never seen it. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll wait till Anthony if he can come in. We'll wait to talk about that one because he was pretty excited for us to talk about that one. Yeah, Terrifier. I don't care which one. I wouldn't. I would watch a lot of other horror movies before I would watch that. I don't do the nasty
Yeah.
gore and
Like the torture type stuff too, like that.
yeah, like what's Hostel or whatever. I don't. It's not on our list, but Hostel was always okay. The next one was I think Jeff and Josh kind of recommended this one was Strangeland.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I haven't either. 1998.
Okay, the picture already kind of.
Yeah, the picture already freaks me out. Kind of looks like a guy from Mad Max.
Ooh.
Oh, D. Snyder's in it. This one looks creepy. Okay, it says a pierced and tattooed sadist, Captain Howdy, which anyone goes by Captain Howdy, it's already scary. Trolls the internet for naive teens, luring them to his home to torture and defile them. When Howdy kidnaps and tortures the daughter of police detective, he is caught. Deemed insane, he is sent to an asylum but is released soon after, seemingly better. However, Gage knows it is only a matter of time before Howdy strikes again, and he's ready to unleash his own form of retribution when the time comes.
So is the lady on the cover the daughter then?
Probably.
Hmm. Just knowing that it's a sadist, like that kind of really freaks me out. So probably a 9.
I don't think I would watch it because I think it's going to be a lot different than like the typical like kidnapped.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot of like the torture.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong. If there's not a whole lot of like the torture in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's
no,
pretty.
I would say it's a 9 or a 10 probably.
Yeah. 9 or 10. Probably more a 10.
Because I don't do the like.
The cover of the movie, like the picture just looks awful. So.
Yeah, the cover is not pleasant.
Yeah.
That one would definitely, I would have to say, probably very unlikely. All right. Josh said the next one is really creepy. It's called Martyrs. It's 2008.
Oh boy.
This one sounds like.
Who recommended this one? Was it Josh?
Josh had it on this list of.
Okay. Ew. Yikes.
Yeah, so this one is also very torture, it seems. So it says, with help from a friend, a tormented woman tracks down the family that imprisoned and tortured her when she was a child.
Yeah. Yikes.
Just based on the torture part, I would probably. There's a little bit of curiosity.
It depends for me. It depends on how far they go into like the backstory of why. Because anything that happens to a child, I'm like, yeah, I'll join you. I'll help you, girl.
Yeah, without watching like a trailer about it, which I don't want to because I like sleeping.
Yeah. Oh.
I would say maybe like a 6 or a 7. It just depends on how
gory it is and like how I detailed. I
Like
think.
how the torture, like
Yeah.
if the torture's like really.
It's not as freaky because again, like it's a situation that I wouldn't find myself in. Like, no one. I haven't done anything to anyone for them to track me down and torture me. I don't think.
I hope not.
I hope not too. So okay, that one's not very likely to happen to me. So yeah, probably like a 6, 7, based on gore.
Yeah, we don't either, Brian. That's why we thought this would be fun because we were like,
this is so different.
we're not horror movie people at all. Like the scariest, I can't even watch like 2 Criminal Minds episodes, and I'm like
Yeah, I
checking
know.
the house to make sure nobody's in my attic.
And like we're not really like Halloween people either. So like we'll watch Nightmare Before Christmas and a few of like those kinds of like movies. And like we do Trunk or Treat at our church, and that's about all we do. And
I would say
so
we're
like
like
we don't get in. So like this is fun.
Cobweb. Let's look that one up. Cobweb. I would say
Is
we're
it
more
about
like
spiders?
we're fall.
Yeah, we're more
Halloween fall. Like so like
my sister always tells me that I'm constantly dressed as Christian Girl Fall.
right.
Oh, thanks. Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses ain't no.
No, I refuse to watch that movie.
I've
Gave me
watched
nightmares.
it, and I actually had like I watched it when I was in high school with my friend. My friend really wanted to watch it, and I was like, whatever. Scared the crap out of me. Years later, I think not too long before I met Jeremy, I had like a night terror, and you would think like Dr. Satan or something was in, but it was like the clown guy, like at the beginning and like the very end when she gets into the car with him. He was in my dream, and it was a very graphic dream. And to this day, that's still a very vivid dream, and just that movie in general.
I intentionally don't buy mystery boxes with him as Captain Spaulding as a top hit because I don't even like the thought of like
having that in your possession. Like that movie will 100% traumatize me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, Jeff, my brother Jeff.
The scalping.
All right, let's move on. All right, Cobweb. Young Peter is plagued by a mysterious constant noise from inside his bedroom wall, a tapping that his parents insist is in his imagination. As his fear intensifies... Oh, Jeff, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Rob Zombie has a mind.
Rob Zombie is deranged.
He's got some pretty catchy songs, I will say that. Anyways, Cobweb. So something's in his walls. His fear intensifies, and he starts to believe that his parents are hiding a terrible and dangerous secret.
His parents?
Yeah. And then I read that he kills his parents with... Wow. If it has anything to do with spiders, it's a 10. Spider movies freak me out.
Yeah, I've slowly been getting over my like phobia of spiders thanks to like living in California where there's actually dangerous spiders. Now coming back to Michigan, I'm like, kill that spider, whatever. So I'm slowly getting over my fear of spiders. I can't go back.
I feel like it probably has something to do with like the parents.
Oh, that's a creepy
transforming or something, maybe.
Yikes.
In a nutshell, frightening, thrilling, and paranoid.
Paranoid. Yeah, I don't want to be paranoid.
I feel like though it's intriguing enough to like give it a shot. I'd say like maybe like a 5. Like spiders, if it is spiders, I'm assuming it is because it says it's called cobweb.
Yeah.
No, you're fine, Brian. Have a good night. Get some sleep.
Bye, Brian. So, really, he's just paranoid and he loses his mind and goes nuts?
I don't know if he's paranoid and it makes him.
Okay, so maybe it is a little intriguing. Okay.
That's the thing. Like, is it his parents? Is his parents keeping the secret, or is something else making him think that the parents are keeping a secret?
There's a lot of gray area in this one that I don't know. But it is a little. Well, this itsy bitsy horror film.
Yeah, creeps
I'm gonna
and
guess
crawls.
it has to do with spiders. I'm gonna go an 8.
I'm still gonna say
I'm
like
gonna
a
go
5.
8. It's an 8. for me.
I would give it a shot.
You just tell me how it is.
I mean, I can't guarantee that I would finish it.
What one was that? Cobwebs.
That was Cobweb.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
So
yeah,
now,
if you guys have any
Yeah.
recommendations for films, just
because we
just let
only
us know.
have 3 more
It's not a
that's
spider
on here. Okay, it's not a spider movie. Okay, so maybe that knocks it down like 1, 2, maybe
Also,
a 6.
we got these really
7.
cool candy corn cups.
They have the lids and they have little spoons with pumpkins. It's cute.
I actually really like candy corn too. I think it's awesome.
I don't. It's chalky and gross and tasteless.
No way, it's not tasteless.
It leaves a film like on your tongue.
No, candy corn's delicious.
Oh.
And we're not out of. We have another list too.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. We got one.
we can do it.
Oh, it.
The
Clones.
remake or the
I would say the first
original.
one, the original, would be the one that you want to go with. I've heard the one where like they're older wasn't that great. People still said it was like scary, I guess, but it wasn't as.
Yeah, candy corn with peanuts, and also those pumpkins.
I'll eat the peanuts.
The pumpkins with that are the same like candy corn type.
No, those are even worse because they're thicker.
No, the pumpkins are the best.
Ugh. Yeah, Stephen King he really is a good writer and scary.
He is he
I will
writes,
give him props. I will give him the recognition for that.
Okay, so 7 young outcasts in Derry, Maine are about to face their worst nightmare, an ancient shape-shifting evil that emerges from the sewer every 27 years to prey on the town's children. Banding together over the course of one horrifying summer, the friends must overcome their own personal fears to battle the murderous, bloodthirsty clown known as Pennywise. I've seen clips of it, like the original, and I would watch it. Like,
I think I could get over the clown thing. I'd do a 5.
5.
Yeah, I'd do a 5. Okay, we're talking about all these horror movies and someone just pulled their trash can back up. And so that noise from outside
Yeah.
had my heart fluttering a little. I'm a chicken.
Honestly, I would watch. I have not seen Krampus. We'll do that one next.
Okay, yeah, because I've never heard of that.
It's Krampus is like a Christmas monster thing. Like, it's just a dog barking.
I'm already gonna have trouble sleeping tonight. I'm like really gonna have to like read a book or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Play
watch.
Disney
We're gonna have to
Dreamlight.
watch like Impractical Jokers or something. You know, like-
Or John Breaks Bad News.
yeah, right.
If you guys want to laugh, look up John Breaks Bad News. That's hilarious.
He is very funny.
It's funny.
Okay, let's do Krampus.
Ooh.
It's a okay, well I'll just read. So it's like a Christmas like monster type movie from what I gather. So while the holiday season represents the most magical time of the year, ancient European folklore warns of Krampus, a horned beast who punishes naughty children at Christmas time. When dysfunctional family squabbling causes young Max to lose his festive spirit, it unleashes the wrath of the fearsome demon. As Krampus lays siege to the Engel home, Mom, Pop, and sister and brother must band together to save one another from a monstrous fate.
A 3.
I would probably say a 3,
2.
2, yeah, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be one that I would like seek out to watch, but like if someone was like, "Hey, you should watch this. It's so good. Like you need to watch it." Like I would watch it because it's like monster movies don't.
Yeah, monster movies are a little different.
Where I struggle is if it could happen is like except for Nightmare on Elm Street because that couldn't happen, but I just really like sleeping. So yeah, I would say Krampus I would watch it.
All right, what's next?
Again though, this is like we have the right to turn these off because I'm just saying like if we get too deep into them and I'm all right. Next one is The Green Room.
Yeah, have I heard of? Or have I heard of them? I might have heard of them.
I've heard of The Green Mile.
Oh, thanks. Happy Halloween.
Oh, welcome in, Albie. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm excited to take Maddie trick-or-treating this year because I think she'll actually appreciate it and be excited for it.
Yeah, I think she will be.
And
too.
not scared to go up to doors this year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think she'll be like,
we just skipped the creepy houses.
Give me all the candy.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's called The Green Room. In a nutshell, claustrophobic, thrilling, and gruesome. Krampus is anti-Santa. Yeah, he's like when you're on Santa's naughty list. Like Krampus is
maybe
the coal.
Santa actually sends Krampus after the really naughty children.
Right? He's been really bad.
He's like in some cage in Santa's basement.
I don't think I would watch this movie. Okay, so The Green Room, a punk rock band becomes trapped in a secluded venue after finding a scene of violence. For what they saw, the band themselves become targets of violence from a gang of, we'll just say skinheads because I don't want to, who want to eliminate all evidence of the crime.
So this one's more of a thriller too. Then.
It's more like a horror thriller, like backwoods, which I don't really do the backwoods like the Strangers type of movies because it's like
because those ones could happen.
Yeah,
like if you see something that you're not supposed to, and now that's
like you're wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, and now
you're screwed, and you're just
maybe an 8, 7.
I would say an 8. Yeah, 8 or 9 probably for me. Honestly, I miss California because of all the access to stuff like being able to do all that stuff. Like, it's just nice all the time. So you can just.
Boon dragon. What's?
Oh, did we miss
It's a
one?
boon dragon. Now I'm curious. I might have to look that up.
Yeah, have a good night though, DJ. Thank you for hanging out. You've been here for Heretic. Oh, Book Dragon.
Okay.
Taylor's writing a book.
I am writing a book.
And from what I've read, which is just little bits, it's very good. And I'm not saying that just because I'm married to her. It is very good. It's very interesting. I think it'll...
Maybe I'll look for people to read my first draft and give me feedback. So beta readers. Maybe I'll reach out to the YouTube community for beta readers. So it's high fantasy.
Yeah, from the little clips, like blips that I've read, I mean, I would read it, and that's not a biased. Like, that's just me reading based on what I like to read. I would 100% read it.
I don't have a page. Maybe I should. I have thought about doing like kind of like a vlog about it, like almost like a podcast, like after nights where I've written a lot, like just talking about what I've written and like my thinking process. So maybe I could make a page or something.
You could just do like an Instagram.
Yeah, I could do an Instagram, something like that.
Hey, Sarah, welcome in.
I'll have Jeremy put it on YouTube, just a little comment for you guys. So when I get that, he'll put it on, and if your wife wants to go follow it, then that would be awesome.
Plus, it'd be a good way to like.
Hi, Sarah.
Let people get to know like you could do like little clips of like the characters and what your intentions are with them and stuff like that. Like,
okay, cool. All right. Well, yeah. I'll reach out to you. Anthony.
Yeah,
hey.
well, I'll make sure to like put it on like the community tab and on Instagram and stuff, that when she gets it set up.
I will get on that, because that's really, and that's so helpful to me, just having people to like bounce things off of. So she's an actor. Oh, fourth wing type. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Books I have not read.
It's about the same, just not that stuff. Same fantasy.
Oh, that's okay, Anthony. We saved.
We did save
a
this
movie
one
for you.
Mm-hmm.
We saved.
I do too, Sarah. Though I just can't get through Silver Flame. I just can't. I hate Nesta. I know it's supposed to be like her redemption story, but I can't do it.
My favorite is the Rose of Thorns Court.
A Court of Thorns and Rose.
Okay, Anthony, we saved a movie for you. Psycho Goreman.
Yep.
2020. So could be good, could be bad because of the pandemic. Horror sci-fi, which is probably the first. I guess Jason X is technically sci-fi, but it's just trash. It's also not rated, so
92 on Rotten Tomatoes, huh?
Okay, with the cover of it, I would have not said it has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. It kind of looks like a killer gore. I think it's gonna be A Courtship of Lies. That's what I'm going with right now. So.
But yeah,
he looks like what's Thor
Korg.
Korg? It
He
looks
looks like
a psycho killer Korg.
he looks like a mix between Korg, Drax, and Ivan Ooze.
And the White Walker King.
Oh, the Night King?
The Night King, yeah. A Korg and the Night King mixed.
Okay, so this is called, yeah, I can see that, honestly. Psycho Gorman.
E.T. meets Power.
Intergalactic assassins converge on a small town after two siblings unwittingly resurrect an ancient alien overlord. That is Power Rangers.
I'm going to give this one a 1 already. I'll watch this.
Is Psycho Gorman kid-friendly?
Definitely not for kids.
It's definitely not for kids. Is Psycho Gorman a comedy?
Oh. Okay.
It's a boisterous comedy horror that never holds back. The film is a chaotic ride of violence and laughs. In between all the madness, it tells its own twisted story about love. Wow. It may not always be pretty to watch, but it is a whole lot of fun.
Thank you, DJ. I think that's what I'm going with. It could change, but I like the sound of it, so thanks.
Yeah,
I'm going to give this one a 1.
Honestly?
Just that little clip, like the movie clip, just like what he looks like.
I think he looks great. I actually kind of want to look at the pictures of him. Psycho Gorman.
I'll watch this one, Anthony. I'll make Jeremy watch it with me.
I would watch it. PG, Psycho Gorman. He kind of
was he wearing?
Cool. Look at he's got sunglasses.
A cowboy hat? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Okay, I can do cheesy horror. Like I would watch this 100%. Would I still possibly turn it off if it gets too gory, or maybe fast forward? I don't know, maybe.
Crafty Channel. Books and crafts.
Oh boy.
You got a great wife there.
Those are both things that she
That's right up my alley.
She enjoys both of those.
Yep.
So I would say, yeah, that Psycho Gorman, I would watch that. I actually might. I mean, we don't watch it tonight, but I'm gonna keep it on our list of.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I like cheesy, corny, silly. Like even if it is nasty.
Yeah.
Not like Descendants nasty either. Like. We watch way too much Descendants because of Madeline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The next movie. So the next two movies were from Funko Fat Guy from Jake. He recommended these two. He said they are the scariest movies that he's ever seen, and I already know one of them. I've never seen it, and I will never watch it. But the first one was Sinister.
Was that the one?
No, The Descent was the other one.
Oh, see, ours are opposite then. So I remember when Sinister came out in theater, and I was home alone, and I was watching something on TV, and commercials came on, and that trailer played. And just watching the trailer freaked me out, so I went into the kitchen, and when I looked it was dark outside, so when I looked into the window, it wasn't my reflection I saw, it was that thing. And I had this and it wasn't just fear that came over me. It was I got cold and I felt heavy, like something was on me.
Yeah.
So I remember sitting down and I called my parents and I was like, you need to get home right now. And I had them pray with me and I just had to push it off of me. I will never watch Sinister. That is a 100 for me, just because watching a trailer for that movie made me have some sort of spiritual experience that was not good. So that stuff is real, very real. Be careful.
Oh, he said, great, you guys like Descendants. I wouldn't necessarily say that we like Descendants, but Madeline makes us.
Honestly,
they're not the worst.
the
movies.
only one that I don't like is the second one with Uma and like the weird like rap battle stuff that they do. But you know what? They're decent. I'll watch the first one anytime, for sure.
Yeah, just based on the description of Sinister, it's an 11. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I don't do like the possession or like, and I'm not talking like Evil Dead, like silly possession, like the real like demons, and I don't do that type of movie because I feel like you're inviting that in by.
And
it's not for us.
I almost did. I'm sure I almost did.
So yeah, that one's a hard pass for both of us.
That one Do I think that specific demon is real? Maybe not. But I believe demons are real, and it scares the ever-loving crap out of me, so.
Okay. Yeah, it was like number one. I was watching like an Instagram reel or something where it was like top 10 scary movies based on science, and that was number one based on heart rate. And I was like, no. Alpha?
Yeah. I just didn't know if you knew that.
Oh, I'm still learning.
But yeah, that stuff is very, very real. And once... Yep. My Christianity has saved me from a lot of those kind of experiences that I used to have too. So it does.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Jesus makes a difference.
Yeah, Sinister's
the original Carrie.
Hard.
I actually kind of want to watch Carrie because wasn't that like Stephen King's like first book?
I've actually seen.
I'm pretty sure it's his first book.
Both Carries. I don't think we need to look up Carrie. I feel like most everybody here knows what it is, and it didn't bother me. I enjoyed them from a horror movie stand. It's a good horror flick. I don't think they're not made to be like super terrifying. They're just.
There are some Stephen King ones that I would not go near, but I would definitely watch Carrie.
Yeah, and I didn't think the remake wasn't terrible either. So yeah, Carrie would be I don't think I'll ever give any of them like a true one, just because
there's always that like little fear, like
we're not like
maybe this isn't a good idea. Though we did give
Psycho
Psycho
Gorman.
Yeah, that's a one.
Yeah, Psycho Gorman's a one. Carrie, I would say probably a 1 or 2. Like if it was on and there was nothing else to watch, I would watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one that Jake recommended was The Descent, which I've seen the trailers for, and it's terrifying.
A lot of old school stuff is definitely better than remakes.
Yeah, I would say most older horror,
and that goes for any genre. Like when anyone remakes a movie that was already done very well, it's unneeded.
Yeah.
Sequels, now that's different, but remakes,
like remaking Red Dawn.
I just feel like
trash.
The actors and what they did to create the movie, and like it's so, I guess, iconic to that, and to change something like that, like there's always going to be a sense of like why. So old school is, in my opinion, better. Yeah,
I would say if it's done well.
Yeah.
Because some stuff like
some of it is goofy. Like okay, I might get some hate for this, but Godzilla.
Oh, no.
I can't watch the originals.
I don't think you'll get any hate for that.
They crack me up. The remakes that's a scenario where the remakes.
We still have to watch that one Godzilla movie because you refused to watch it because it has subtitles.
You just never catch me on days that I feel like reading subtitles.
Oh, you're fine, Sarah.
Bye, Sarah.
Get some sleep. Yeah, I really want to watch the Godzilla -1, I think is what it's called.
You just have to catch me on a day where I don't mind
subtitled, so
reading.
I've almost watched it a few times without you, but I've heard it's a really good Godzilla movie.
Oh, we'll have to watch it.
So, yeah.
All right, so this one.
This one is The Descent. Jake Funko Fat Guy recommended this one. This is from, I'm pretty sure it's like a cave diving, like a exploration type one. A year after a severe emotional trauma, Sarah goes to North Carolina to spend some time exploring caves with her friends. After descending underground, the women find strange cave paintings and evidence of an earlier expedition. Then learn they are not alone. Underground predators inhabit the crevasses, and they have a taste for human flesh. Oh, is there a dub for that one, Anthony? Well, there you go. If there's a dub, we don't have to do.
It's a lot better
it's
for
just
me.
So much better when the.
Yeah, I know.
When the mouth matches the words, it's just better. I don't know.
I'll just watch the sub one.
If we can watch the dub if it's a good dub. If it's a dub.
Okay, so this one. Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to descend into any crevice anywhere, so.
Yeah, from that point of view, like.
If you do, you're just asking for it.
I'm not. First of all, I don't have the figure to go explore underground in caves and stuff. It would have to be a pretty wide cave. I would say from like I bet there's a lot of jump scares in this movie. Like,
I mean,
you come around the corner, the light goes out and then the light comes back on and blah!
Yeah.
Like, didn't work.
All right, and that is why I won't watch Nightmare on Elm Street, because then I just would never sleep. I wouldn't be able to sleep.
I started watching the first one when I lived in North Dakota, and I was living a completely different lifestyle in North Dakota, and I watched it. Maybe it was the first one. You guys will know. It was there was like a pool party, and they were like cooking out and grilling, and the kid was in his room. And he laid down on the bed, and then he got sucked into the bed, and I turned it off right when he got sucked into the bed. I was like, nope.
Yeah, no thanks.
Nope, I'm not.
So it's not just like in your head; it's like you actually I didn't
get far enough. I know his thing is when you fall asleep is when it's like his area of expertise.
And same with Insidious. Like, I think it was like the kid got trapped in like.
I won't watch Insidious.
Because he was like, what do you call that when you lucid dream?
Oh yeah.
Like it was in like a lucid dream. He got trapped in there. That's creepy.
Anyways,
can't do that one either.
Yeah, that
one's a 10. For me, like, will not watch.
If it has to do with sleep,
yeah, I love my sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not that it's not necessarily that it would scare me. I just really. Oh no, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Freddy is a dream demon.
Awesome. Thank you, DJ.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Like, I know that, like, Freddy, like, it's not realistic, like, but it's just the sleep thing. Like, for me, like, does he
Yeah.
scare me as a character? Not necessarily.
I mean,
It's
his
just a
face
messing
is pretty
with-
creepy.
Yeah, he's a little burned up. He's
We,
like Deadpool.
what's his name again? What's his name?
Who?
The
Freddy Krueger?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know
I
why I
was like,
couldn't
what-
think of Krueger. I have an outfit for my son Micah,
oh
and
yeah.
it's that same like burgundy with like the red stripes across it. And then I was finding pants to match, and I put on brown pants. He looked like Freddy Krueger.
It was very
It was
funny.
very funny.
It was
So
cute.
all we have to do is get him like a little hat or something.
And some weird
Yeah.
little claws.
Yeah. Micah can be Freddy Krueger for Halloween.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe if I conditioned myself a little bit with some different horror, I would do Nightmare on Elm Street. But
Anything
it's just
with
the sleep, like messing
yeah.
with my sleep. Like
Yeah.
I'd have to take like 6 Benadryl.
All right.
Freddy versus Jason. That would be interesting.
You
I've
were
always
just
wondered.
telling me about that one, weren't you?
I've never seen it, but I've always wondered how it would end because, like, does Jason sleep? Like, does he have? I feel like I don't.
Can you hear my phone? I want to just check on Maddie.
Yeah.
So, movies. Oh wait, no, you have
We haven't
another
done
list, don't you?
We haven't done The Descent though yet.
I thought we just talked about that.
Did
with
we
the,
rate?
the creatures? Yeah, I said a 5. I think I said.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I probably would. I don't know though. Jake said it's one of the scariest movies.
Oh well.
I don't really do the jump scare things, but it being underground and stuff doesn't really scare me. Like, I would probably give it a shot. But again, keep in mind, we have the ability to turn these off.
Yeah.
Robert Englund is going to be at Motor City Comic Con.
Yeah.
He's actually doing you can do a private screening with him. You can watch Nightmare on Elm Street with him. Jason can be knocked out. Okay, so then Freddy could access his sleep. All right, we just had to check on Madeline. She's at her great grandparents' house, so she might stay the night, but it depends on how
So
she does.
She's a homebody kind of person, so
Our kids love being home.
and they love their bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They get it from me.
I mean, I love my bed too.
I know, but you can sleep like wherever. You fall asleep on the couch.
I don't
watching
fall
movies all the
asleep on the
time.
couch.
All right.
Okay, so Josh Papagos gave us a second list. So we'll run through some of these
We
real
should
quick.
do the ones that we already know what they're about, like A Quiet Place.
That's a 1. I actually
I
want
would
to
probably
watch A
watch
Quiet
that.
Place. I haven't yet, but Satan's Little Helper.
So, I feel like The Quiet Place and Bird Box are kind of like on the same level. I've watched Bird Box, and it was actually pretty interesting. I think the scarier aspect of it was the people who like are running around with their eyes open and they've seen the things and they're trying to like make you. That to me is freaky. But I feel like The Quiet Place is a little different because there's actually like visible monsters that come after you. So like that's a little more freaky to me. So I would probably give that one a 3. It's a
Which
little
one?
more
Sorry?
creepy. The Quiet Place. The Quiet Place.
I enjoy movies like that, like Alien, like
Yeah.
thriller type. Like I want to watch a Quiet Place at some point. Would it scare me? Probably a little bit, but
I think just the actors make it so you like John Krasinski, like,
Yeah.
and with the lady, I can't ever remember
I forget
her name.
who's
But
in
like
it.
they're great actor and actresses, so I would watch it just because of them. So
Yeah, I want to watch it. Like we haven't yet, but
it just seems more scary than like the whole Bird Box scenario, so that's why I give it a 3.
yeah,
There's still some.
I bet there's some jump scares, and
Okay.
I like the having to be quiet part about it. Like
I've seen a clip of the guy like running down a pier with his dog and jumping into the water.
that's the newest one.
Is that?
Yeah, Day One or whatever it's called.
Oh, it's the prequel to.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
it's like when it all
When
happens.
it happened.
Yeah. Okay, Anthony wanted to do Satan's Little Helper, which
It's my daughter.
right. Well, that would imply that you're Satan.
What it?
Little helper. Satan's little helper.
No, she doesn't.
Or Madeline is Satan's little helper.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Depending on the attitude she wakes up with.
Horror comedy. The pictures are quite very early 2000s creepy.
Yeah.
But like not like realistic creepy,
no,
but like
it's
just like
odd creepy.
Like Spirit Halloween, like really good mask, creepy. On the afternoon of Halloween, Douglas dons his costume in expectation of a fun-filled night, but when he hears that his beloved sister Jenna has found herself a boyfriend, he throws a tantrum and flees the house. Douglas befriends a man in the devil costume and helps him decorate his lawn with fake corpses. Unfortunately for Douglas and his family, the corpses, much like the murders that will punctuate the evening to come, are all too real. I guess it depends on how detailed it is. Like how... I would say it's not Psycho Goreman like I would watch it, because Psycho Goreman seems very interesting to me.
Yeah.
I would probably give this like a 4.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking a 4.
Yeah. Like it seems interesting. I love Zombieland. I haven't seen the second Zombieland, but I love the first Zombieland. I think it's hilarious. She doesn't do zombies.
I don't do zombies.
Matter of fact, I haven't finished watching
funny zombies, like stuff like that I don't do. Like I almost couldn't watch like the Scorch Trials. Like
yeah, but those are like creepy.
Those are scary. Like even that kind of stuff I can't do it. Anything that resembles a zombie.
Zombieland I really like. Like, come on,
Well, Woody
Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Emma Watson.
There are
Emma Stone.
Yeah, there are some good people in that movie.
And Bill Murray's in that movie.
So I could give it a try, just because of the actors.
The modern zombie plot. Smurfs. I like the Smurfs.
All right, what else do we have?
Cabin in the Woods. We talked about that already a little bit. Like together.
I recently saw the clip of Chris Hemsworth jumping the motorcycle into the barrier, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So I'd watch it.
Cabin in the Woods I have seen. I watched it intentionally, and it's the most ridiculous movie. It reminds me a lot of that. Is it the Progressive or Geico one with the chainsaws in the garage?
I think it's Progressive.
Is it Progressive? When the car is running.
I know, yeah.
And then they're like, "No, let's go hide in the garage behind all the chainsaws or whatever."
I feel like it would be Geico, because Progressive has always, for the longest time, been like Flow and stuff. Like they've done other things, yeah, but maybe it was Geico. No, not Night of the Living Dead. Mm-mm.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Yeah.
Another one that was on here was 10 Cloverfield Lane. I have seen that. To me, it's not. It didn't
feel
really
like
scare me.
I've heard of that one too. I just can't remember. What
We'll
it's
do
about.
Night of the Living Dead next. Is that the zombie one?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like freaked myself out the other night walking out to my car to get something, thinking about the possibility of zombies, and I was like hustling to get back inside. Like, it's not gonna happen, but this is the what one?
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Okay.
After surviving a car accident, Michelle wakes up to find herself in an underground bunker with two men. Howard tells her that John Goodman tells her that a massive chemical attack has rendered the air unbreathable, and their only hope of survival is to remain inside. Despite the comforts of home, Howard's controlling and menacing nature makes Michelle want to escape. After taking matters into her own hands, the young woman finally discovers the truth about the outside world.
Okay, so I would probably watch that. It doesn't seem like it's. I mean, I guess what's the truth about the outside world?
It's like Aliens. So it's like Cloverfield. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, and I don't. Cloverfield is like home video style, like, but Cloverfield didn't really scare me either. Like Alien movies don't, except for Alien. I don't. Alien scares me, but like those like Alien-ish movies don't really.
Yeah, I'd probably say a 2.
Yeah, it's not.
I would say a 2.
I don't think it's really. I mean, it's.
Until I
It's
knew
intense.
what the true plot was and like what's going on, like I wouldn't give it a 1 until like.
Yeah, it's
I
like
got
it's like
comfortable.
Aliens.
Okay, so probably a 2.
I mean, they're creepy.
Possibly a 1, but a 2.
It's creepy, but I mean, it's not. I don't know. Aliens don't. What's that one? Oh, that's funny. Madeline fell asleep.
Good.
Is she gonna stay there?
Probably. I said that if Maddie falls asleep, she can just stay.
Do they have a monitor?
No, I'll tell my grandma to keep the door open.
Because she's gonna wake up. Sorry, we're trying to make arrangements for Madeline because she'll wake up. Original Fright Night.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cloverfield would be like.
Yeah, I'd probably do that one.
I would watch it again.
Attack the Block.
Let's do Fright Night real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a vampire film? I would watch vampire movies.
Yeah, that I would be okay with that. Becomes convinced he's a vampire.
Yeah, he's a horror film junkie. So basically, this is if a vampire moved in next door to Papa Goss. Madeline's 3. You want to just bring her home then at that point?
Probably.
Might as
Do
well.
we want to go till 10 that way? Or you can still go a little longer and I can just go get her? And then
We're
join
almost-
you?
We're almost done.
Okay.
We can wrap
Okay.
it up here pretty soon. Fright Night I would probably watch. Yeah, I would watch Fright Night. It seems like one that. So basically, a vampire moves in next door to a teenager who's obsessed with horror films, and then he finds out that he's a vampire somehow.
I'd watch that one.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'd give it a 1.
yeah, it's a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Sarandon's in it. Yeah. Plus, it's like older, so it's not.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Those are all the Funko Pops that everybody likes, huh?
Yeah, everybody asks us to show like FNAF. The Lost Boys I haven't watched, but I've been told we need to watch The Lost Boys. I would watch The Lost Boys.
People Under the Stairs. That sounds awful.
I wouldn't watch that.
Well, good thing all like under our stairs is very open, so the basement.
Yeah, that's true. Under our stairs is a bathroom, so
yeah.
What else did we miss? Five Nights at Freddy's. Is Five Nights at Freddy's like? Is it like more like kids horror? I feel like it's. Oh, it's PG-13.
What one's this? Oh,
Five Nights at Freddy's. Is that?
Who is that? Is that who
Uh,
I think it is?
PETA.
Yeah, Josh Hutcherson.
Oh, we watched.
I did.
I watched we watched The
Beekeeper.
Beekeeper.
And he's in that.
And he's in that, and he's such a weird role, like for him, like
He did a good job at it from what I saw.
yeah, it was. Oh, Matthew Lillard's in Five Nights at Freddy's. I would watch Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, to me, it's not really like true horror. Like, I'm sure it still has scary. Yeah, Beekeeper was my only criticism for Beekeeper is it, like, we don't swear or use any language, but we watch movies with language. And my issue with it is I don't like movies when it seems like they just put the F word and then fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
And like every other word, like I feel like there's more creativity with a script when not every other word is an F, the F-bomb. So like, I really enjoyed the movie.
Like after a certain point, it gets hard to like pay attention to the dialogue because you're like, why you gotta use it so many times? Like a few times gets the point across, kind of thing.
Yeah. But it was a really good movie. Yeah, I really liked it. I went into it a little skeptical.
The plot was actually really good. Like why he was on his mission. I thought it was good.
The only thing I didn't like was at the end when this stupid cowboy, whatever assassin showed up and
mercenaries, like the cowboy mercenaries.
Like, what in the world are these guys? Like, but the rest of it was really, really good. I really liked it. Talk to Me, is that the one with, what's the one that?
I'm surprised more like paranormal ones haven't been in the lists.
Yeah, this is the one with oh no, this isn't the one that I was thinking of. What's the one where the guy goes to the house
for dinner
and
meets his girlfriend's parents or something?
Yeah, like what?
And they like try and kill him or something?
Isn't it a Jordan?
I was just thinking about that movie, and that one seems intriguing to watch. A little freaky, but I think. Oh yeah, that one.
Isn't it a Jordan Peele movie? Yeah, Nope. Is it Nope? Oh no, it's Us. I think it's Us.
Okay. Yeah, that might be. That does sound.
Oh no, it's Get Out. That's it. Yeah, Get Out.
Oh, Get Out.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I would consider watching Get Out.
Yeah, I don't know about the Paranormal Activity movies. I heard that some of them are pretty like laughable.
The first Paranormal Activity,
Get Out, us, nope. Yeah.
that's the series. Is that the order they go in? Frighteners.
It's Christine.
Christine is
I've heard about that one.
Is that a vampire? Is that the one Anthony just watched? Isn't that on Hulu, I think?
Maybe that's how I heard about it.
I feel like Josh just said something about...
Fright Nighters.
All right, let's look that up. Frighteners. 1996.
Oh, Frighteners. My eyes. Ooh.
Oh, Michael J. Fox.
Frighteners. Ooh, Exorcist of Evil Spirits. Claims his special gift is the result of a car accident that killed his wife.
It's horror comedy.
Possessed car.
A haunted
Stephen
car.
King. That's interesting.
Huh.
So, like, if you...
Peter Jackson was the director.
What is it, like a rental car if you rent it and you just die? Yeah, Peter. Yeah,
Huh.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Peter Jackson.
I would probably give this a shot because it's more like it's like a not serious possession, like if that makes sense. I would give that a shot. I'd say like a 2 or a 3.
What's Christine? Look that up.
Christine, isn't that the one that Anthony just talked about having to go watch the other night? Oh, maybe not. That's old. Yeah, I think Frighteners, I think we would.
So the car supernaturally restores itself after crashing whoever's in it. Oh, Christine is a possessed car.
Oh. Horror fantasy, Christine.
And it's Stephen King.
Oh. Unpopular nerd Arnie buys a 1958 Plymouth Fury, which he names Christine. Arnie develops an unhealthy obsession with the car, to the alarm of his jock friend Dennis. After bully Buddy defaces Christine, the auto restores itself to perfect condition and begins killing off Buddy and his friends. Determined to stop the deaths, Dennis and Arnie's girlfriend decide to destroy Christine.
Why do I get like the image of this car like standing up on its 2 back wheels with like its doors
Right.
flapping like
Honestly, I would probably watch this. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like I would give that a shot.
You know, I just realized you're gonna have to go get Maddie. He's walking outside right now.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, but you have to stand at the door and watch me.
I will. I think that's
Not Transformers.
right. When B knocks people out of the vehicle,
Yeah.
it drives like a regular car. Yeah, we'll probably start wrapping it up. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And I think we actually came away with some movies that we would actually
watch. Yeah.
watch.
I wasn't honestly expecting that.
Like, because I had really strict movie rules growing up, so like I maybe not missed out isn't the right word because I don't feel like I missed out, but like I didn't get to watch a lot of movies as they were released, so I feel like if a movie didn't age well, I'm not gonna seek it out to rewatch it. So like getting input and feedback on what a good movie is to watch, I would say I would probably for sure watch The Frighteners. And I would be interested in watching Psycho Gorman.
Yep.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll have to look back through the list and remember the other ones
Yeah.
we said that we would probably watch.
And Christine, I would
Yeah.
probably
I'd
give it a
probably
shot.
watch that,
It
yeah.
seems fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up because we gotta go get Madeline. She's sleeping on her great grandma's lap.
Yep,
But
and
this was fun.
her grandma can't move.
Yeah, she's. We're gonna probably try to start doing these like maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Try to start doing something, but we'll try to like keep it like not Funko Pop. Like if you want to talk about Funko Pops, it's fine.
Yeah,
We
I'm
can.
sure we will,
Like,
but
But we
it's
already
fun
do
doing
that.
stuff like this, and
Just chit chatting and hanging out. Like maybe for Christmas we'll do like discuss Christmas movies or
Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies.
holiday traditions, or we'll have Anthony do his family tradition.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll figure out fun stuff to do each time, and maybe sometimes we'll figure out how to do like giveaways and stuff, and we'll do some giveaways
Yeah.
at some point. I know it's a little tricky on YouTube to do a giveaway. I'm not sure how it works, but yeah, Christmas Twister, Dinotopia.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, everyone, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
This was a lot of fun.
We're gonna keep doing these. Maybe we'll have guests
Nice
sometimes.
meeting you too.
Yeah, it's definitely nice meeting you, DJ.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm glad you still have that. That's awesome.
Aw,
We've only signed two
the two, yeah.
pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun. Yeah, thank you everyone for
Thank
hanging
you. Have a
out.
good night, everybody.
We are gonna head out. We're gonna go get Madeline, and you guys enjoy your week. I hope everyone has a good Monday at work. And thank you for stopping by. Everyone have a good night.